This nibble originally aired on RSBANDB Update, episode 903, Sir Tiffy's Lap. Enjoy. Let's talk about the rules a bit. They highlight the catch-up bonus in terms of what we just highlighted in terms of the weekly XP boost, but there's something I want to talk about here in the rules that is different than the main game, and people should take note of this, is that for Fresh Start Worlds, transfers between accounts are not allowed. Your Fresh Start World game account is a standalone account, and any form of transfers between accounts, including transfers of virtual currencies, rewards, balances, microgame credits, and virtual items to other accounts, is expressly prohibited until you migrate your Fresh Start Worlds game account back to the main RuneScape game. This will happen automatically at the end of the Fresh Start World game session, or you can migrate your account at any point prior to that, which you should so choose to. This is interesting, Tanis, because it means that you can't have a bunch of mules running around gathering archaeology materials or doing other things and then feeding one account from the looks of it, if I'm reading this right.
I mean, that sounds like how it reads, although I don't know how that's supposed to be policed.
Well, I know it's actually being policed because I have actually gained farming levels without actually doing any farming overnight, because a few people have been banned from the farming table. So they are definitely policing this. There was somebody who got 99 farming and was later banned. I assume they were involved in one of these transfer between account things. And I've also gained some other ranks with that too. So my guess is that they're watching this like a hawk.
But what is the difference between trading a player and having two monitors where you play yourself? You're playing the game is being played. It's not a bot account. It's another account that you paid for, but you're playing the game. So I don't know. I mean,
I don't understand.
It doesn't affect me, but I don't know if I love it.
I'm kind of glad that this is in place.
Does this mean that I can't, like, if I do Dragon Slayer and I happen to get extra dragons or something, I say, hey, Shane, love the show here, take a couple of dragons, that we can get banned? I'm just trading you a dragon?
I don't think so, because you're a different person.
Because you're a different person.
But if Shane had two accounts...
Like if I was running two Fresh Start accounts, one that was, one that did magic on the first day, and then it was camping dragons to get dragon eggs and selling them to people farming, or just giving them to my alt, I would see that as being the problem child.
I can't imagine that's the case, because that's a huge part
just say
of...
it's your brother. You say it's your brother, or
Exactly.
Right, and that's the thing. This is definitely new for Fresh Start, and
that seems weird the way they did that.
And I don't necessarily know if people knew this going in. And this,
I can guarantee they didn't know it going in.
Right, because this is a page that's posted in the terms of conditions. And let's honestly ask how many people read the Fresh Start World's terms and conditions before starting.
No.
So this discussion is interesting because you shared this in Clan Quest Discord earlier. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Or it might have been today. I don't know. Time is a lie. But I read this, and my immediate thought was, oh, this is for those people standing at Berthorpe Bank saying, DM me, I'm transferring gold.
That would make more sense to me. It just...
Right, and that's the ambiguity behind it, because you can read it in the way that I just went through it, that you can't feed accounts with it, or you can't have more than one account, or it's for the people who are swapping gold.
See, I have to imagine that one. Because, if the intent was you can't trade between two accounts on Fresh Start Worlds, if they can just make trading impossible.
Yeah, they could have just made it an Iron Man race for anyone then.
Yeah.
So basically what
they could have done.
So that's like you could buy gold or sell your gold on the main game to get gold credits like they do with old
Right.
school
And-
that.
Right.
Okay, now I understand that.
But the thing with that is that I've seen people doing this in Berthorpe, and I'm not entirely sure they're getting banned. So I don't know if this is being enforced, or if this is just, hey, this is nice, this is a rule.
That would make more sense to enforce than the alternative, because it's such kind of a core part of RuneScape. And if you are playing each account, you're not botting, you are playing each account, you're putting in playtime, you're paying for membership. I can't imagine why that would be in any way against the rules.
Hmm.
The reason I can see is because it kind of defeats the intent of the competitive phase, where the idea is to have it like as pure as possible of a race.
Precisely.
But at the same time, like you guys mentioned earlier, like how do you enforce that?
Exactly.
Like how do you tell the difference between a trade between a player and a mule and a trade between two players?
Right, because you can look at IP addresses and whatnot, but even that's limited in such because there are ISPs that present on the internet as the same IP address.
Right,
like Matthew said, it's my brother. I mean,
it's my brother, it's my dad. It's
yeah.
I set up an account for one of my pugs. He's really intelligent.
Exactly. I mean, and okay, I don't even see how it takes away anything competitive. If anything, you have to compete twice as hard as someone who's just focusing on one.
Yeah, you're really paying attention. You're running two accounts.
Yes.
Like, we're not necessarily saying there's anything wrong with this rule, whether it's to prevent people from muling their accounts or whether it's to prevent people from gold swapping. I think either of those are right to be enforced if that's what the terms and conditions say, because we might not like it, but we agree to these terms and conditions when we make the account.
Well, like I said, I mean, it doesn't affect me anyway. I only got the brain power to play one account at a time. This is all I got. But I mean, to me, it makes more sense gold swapping, because otherwise, this is like saying, marijuana is a performance enhancing drug. I mean, come on. It's the same thing. Like, no.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's so important that there be a little bit of clarification on this about what's happening on this. And I haven't seen any yet. Obviously, we're heading into the weekend, and it's notoriously hard to get answers to this sort of thing as we go into the weekend. But it's definitely something I want to hear more about, and I just wanted to bring it to the community's attention on this.
But if it is gold swapping, ban those mongrels.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so hard to earn gold on this at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can find full episodes of RSBANDB Update right here on this YouTube channel. If you found this video useful or just enjoyed it, like and subscribe, or leave a comment.